Hello everyone. Today's video is a bit more of an instructional video. I've done a bit of a project. I'm hoping this is going to work, and I hope that I'll be able to show you some actual pictures. I might even try a bit of editing. Horrendous, I know, because I don't normally do that, whether it's going to work out. But what I hope to show you in stills in sequence is a set of figures which I've managed to pick up, which have been discoloured, both Star Wars and a couple of small Minicon transformers, which were a good sort of tester to show you, which has shown the effect that the sunlight has had on the figures, where they go discoloured, go yellowed, and my method and the basic sort of like kit you need to get them back to their sort of former glory. I have done a video on this before, but I have actually always sort of seemed to fail in actually showing you before and after, and just sort of showing you after. So this gives you a better idea of how much using hydrogen peroxide that you can actually get your figures back to the former condition they should be in. This only, and I do stress this, only really works on figures that are white, very light sort of tan, and very light grey colours. If you go for a darker colour figure, it will bleach out that colour. So you really just want to stick to the light coloured plastics. It doesn't affect paint apps as far as I've ever sort of found. It can have a tiny effect on metal parts, though even the figures I've just done, the little Minicons, have got some small metal pins and some little screws, and it's hardly made any effect on those. So maybe slightly different metal, but things like the Star Wars figures don't contain any metal parts, so they're pretty much, you can just dunk them. Anyway, hopefully this will work, and hopefully I shall be able to show you properly the bits you need, and also the effects it has on discoloured figures. Right, well, these are the figures in question. This is a series of pictures showing how badly discoloured all of them were. The Star Wars figures mainly discolour in the bodies. The Minicons, as you can clearly see, just discolour all over in the plastic because the plastic's the same. The Stormtroopers were always going to discolour worse in the body because it's harder plastic, whereas the rubber sort of plastic of the arms and legs doesn't go as badly. Now, as we're moving on through the sequence of pictures, I'll try and explain a little bit more of the techniques. Just coming up is the Minicon pictures, where they are harder plastic, but they do have paint apps. You can very clearly see on this figure how badly discoloured they get. The next one being a tank. The light is affected everywhere but under where the turret was, where it's a little bit lighter, and the wolf has got lighter colour legs, which they're supposed to be, and the rest of the figure got discoloured by the sun. Now, to do it, you need a container such as this, something like you'd have for a Chinese meal, peroxide, which is this. Now, I use 12% food grade peroxide. You can easily get off the internet. You clearly just put the peroxide into the tub, dump your figures in there. They don't have to be fully immersed, but the more peroxide, the more it affects. Pop the lid on, as you can see, stick it outside in the sun for a couple of days, and this is what you get. So you end up with the same set of figures in exactly the same positions. I'll run through again. You've got individual pictures of the individual figures in the same series, clearly showing how much the peroxide has lightened up those discoloured parts. More so on obviously the bodies of the Stormtroopers, but majorly when we get to the Minicon pictures, you're going to see a massive difference. Now, the Biker Scout had some ink marks on him. The peroxide doesn't really make much difference to that because that's a different kind of staining. I'll have to figure something else out to get that ink off of him. But the Minicons, such as the tank, are back to how they should look. Now, that's the colour he should have been. As I say, paint apps don't seem to be affected. As you can see on the cat, they're fine, but certainly the colour is completely restored and back to normal, and that's really great, especially on the wolf. As you can clearly see, it's much better. Anyway, I'll sign off now saying sort of like, thanks very much for watching. Feel free to comment and subscribe. If you've got any questions about the technique, please feel free to ask. I'm quite happy to share these sort of instruction vids on how to restore figures, because we're all collectors, and it's sort of like not nice to sort of keep stuff to yourself if you know how to fix something and other people are saddled with figures that they think, oh, they're junkers because they're discoloured, when they could quite easily have a go at this themselves and sort their own figures out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this, and hopefully see you again for either an instructional vid, transformer review, or a whole vid. Thanks for watching.